Congratulations. Where are you from?
England.
Is it your first visit Japan?
Yes.
So why did you decide to come to Japan?
I've always wanted to come since I was about 12 years old, so really liked anime when it came, and then all the culture, the food, just taken a long time to save up, but really happy to be here.
So 3 weeks is quite a long holiday for Japanese people. So is it easy to take such a long holiday for you?
Normally we have about 2 weeks, but because it's so far away on the plane, we wanted an extra week, so yes.
So may I ask your job?
So I'm a manager.
I'm a nurse and a manager.
You worked at the same place?
A different place.
Different places.
Wow. So what is your first impression of Japan?
Oh, amazing. Yeah, really lively,
Yeah.
friendly,
Clean.
clean, very clean, just really fun. Lots of fun.
You told you like anime of Japan, so I think you have lots of image from anime. Is there any difference between the animation Japan and real Japan?
A bit of both. Yeah, I think you can't capture the feeling of Japan in anime, but it's as busy and exciting as the anime that I watch in terms of that. But yeah, I think it doesn't get across how friendly and nice people are. People have been very helpful.
Yeah. I ask you, did you find any difference between the image of Japan before you coming here and after coming to Japan?
So some parts I thought were going to be busier, that were actually quite quiet. We went through some of the subway stations yesterday and this morning. We thought it was going to be very busy.
Probably.
Yeah, it was actually quite quiet and
And even Harajuku, I thought it would be busier than this because I've seen lots of videos. Actually, this is quite, not quiet, but it's okay.
How do you like the Harajuku like this?
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Fun, really fun. Good shopping.
Reminds us of parts of London.
Yes.
In London, is there any place has so many people such Harajuku?
Camden Market.
Yeah, I'd say it's similar to Camden Market, like lots of independent shops and fashion and like squidged in.
Is the place popular for young people?
Yes, very,
Yes.
and very alternative. Like punk and that kind of thing.
What are you looking forward to doing or seeing in this trip?
Oh my gosh.
It's really just the experience. So living as much as we can of the life here.
We're going to Tokyo Disney Sea, Universal Studios Japan.
Wow.
We've got Shinjuku tonight, going to Shibuya Sky. We'll get off to Meiji Jingu now. So lots to do.
You told you are going to stay in ryokan.
Yes, just one night.
What kind of experience are you looking forward to doing at ryokan?
So we have a private bath in the room, and also the meal, and I can't remember the name of it, but like the special meal.
Kaiseki.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, and wearing yukata and just being serene with the landscape.
Do you have any question for Japanese people?
Questions?
What do you think of people visiting? So coming across English people, do you like us visiting?
What can we do to be good guests when we visit?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
Oh, I think you are a very good guest already. Could you show me the first picture you took after airport?
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow!
By the Ghibli Museum.
How was it?
Amazing. Very special.
This was mine. What was the name of the bakery?
Oh, Tolu?
It's near the apartment where we're staying.
Oh,
I liked the design.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
We're from Canada.
Is this your first visit to Japan?
Yes.
Why did you decide to come to Japan?
It's been a almost lifelong idea and hope. We wanted to come to Japan in 2020. Obviously, that didn't work out. So we've been saving up for a long time, and now we're here.
What is your first impression of Japan?
It's beautiful and everyone is so nice.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, aside from that, there's just so much to do and see, and there's a lot more of a history and to Japan than back home in terms of buildings and architecture and So that's very interesting to see as well.
You said Japan is beautiful, so what part of Japan do you think beautiful?
Oh my gosh, everywhere.
Everywhere.
But the city is amazing, and we're excited to see the mountain. Well, Mount Fuji we'll see soon. We're excited.
And the temples as well. We're going to be going to Kyoto next week. We're very excited to experience some of that. Not quite as urban Tokyo culture.
Yeah.
It's a bit different.
Could you tell me the difference between Canadian city and Japanese city?
There's way more people here.
Yeah.
We were making a joke that almost in any direction you could see more people than what live in the city that we're from, in Alberta. So yeah, just the population density, the infrastructure. In Edmonton, where we're from, there's functionally like 1.5 train lines that go through the city. And obviously the Tokyo metro map is much
So
more
many.
complicated.
Yeah.
So that's just one example, but probably the number one difference is the population density and it contributes so much to all the different districts and all that. So yeah.
Where have you visited so far?
Just Tokyo so far.
We've been all over though, like Sunshine City. Just lots of different spots.
We've interviewed so many foreign people, but Sunshine City we heard first.
Oh, really?
So why
Okay.
did you choose that spot?
We wanted to go to the Pokemon Center.
Honestly, we went there expecting to, go to the Pokemon Center and walk around the district a little bit and maybe move on to a different section of the city. But we
were there all day.
all day. Yeah. Just aside from the mall where the Pokemon Center is, one of the first stops that we had in Tokyo, we were surprised by the diversity of different spaces around, and it was nice to spend time there.
What surprised you most in Japan?
The politeness. Yeah, everyone is very gracious and polite. Even if they don't speak English, we can take the time to either use a translator or figure out the conversation.
Yeah. So do you have any question to Japanese people?
I don't know what countries Japanese people would want to travel to.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing
Where
that
they
I've-
want to visit.
Yeah. Many Japanese people go to Hawaii.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not so far,
Yeah.
but very different from Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And recently, Korea and Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. South Korea too.
Yeah.
What do the Japanese mean to you?
There's a lot of different things, right? Like, there's obviously the pop culture aspect. J-pop is almost like a cultural export, right? Anime and that sort of thing. And the food is very popular, especially in Canada. So
The history.
the history is a huge thing, though. Like, and the complexity of it, how modern Japan has been affected by that, I think is a very fascinating thing. And
If we Japanese travel in Canada,
Yes.
what should we do to experience the Canadian?
Go skiing in the mountains.
yes, yeah, that's a huge thing.
Wow.
Canada's a very wide and empty country, so be prepared for travel through the country that takes a long time. The mountains are very beautiful space, and we haven't been to any of the mountain ranges in Japan yet, so I can't draw any comparisons, but the entire West Coast is very unique and probably a little bit more accessible than the East Coast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've been to Sunshine Ski Resort quite a few times. It's very nice.
Lake Louise.
Lake Louise is world-renowned and beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a hotel sitting on the lake that is very expensive, to be honest, and it's one of the oldest buildings in Canada. It is a wonderful spot to visit, and they have a great ski resort there too.
Could you show me the first picture you took in Japan after airport?
Might be something silly.
Outside our hotel in Shinjuku.
Why did you take this picture there?
It's so different from home because it's just so big. There's so much city. It just goes forever.
Yeah.
And even seeing that many buildings is so different from home. Just think it's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
We are both from Australia.
Is it your first visit Japan?
This is my fourth and this is Ben's fifth time here.
Wow! All of these travels are your sightseeing?
Yeah, sightseeing, shopping, enjoying the culture and the beautiful people here in Japan.
Why do you come to Japan so many times?
Lots of different things to see, lots of cartoons and
Yeah.
video games.
Yeah.
Super Mario and Pokemon, lots of different things from Australia.
And the culture's lovely and the people are lovely and it's a very efficient society.
Are there any change what you see or what you do in Japan from your first visit to this trip?
It's a good question.
A
More
little-
tourists.
Yeah,
More
bit
tourists.
busy. Some new shops, new
Yeah.
stores,
Ah, yeah.
expansions to theme park.
Do you have any favorite spot in Japan?
I guess we love Tokyo and we
Tokyo.
love, the really exciting different places like Harajuku. But we also spending a little bit of time in Osaka and Kyoto this time. So, sometimes it's nice to have a quiet area and enjoy the beautiful scenery and the environment and the luscious greenery that you have here.
What are you most looking forward to doing or seeing in this trip?
Universal Studio.
Mario,
Hey,
you have many experiences in Japan, so what does Japanese mean to you
the Japan or Japanese people?
at Japan?
Orderly, respectful, cultural, technologically advanced, hardworking.
I love that. That's really good words to describe it. Yeah, just beautiful.
What is the Japanese people for you?
Polite,
Very
welcoming, respectful,
Kind.
kind.
What is the big difference between Japan and Australia?
More people,
Yeah.
busier, more shops, more things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very orderly
Yeah.
and structured,
Yeah.
unless there's a lot of tourists and then they
Yeah.
can't navigate.
Very good transport.
Yeah.
Could you show me your favorite Japanese picture?
Nice photo.
Wow, beautiful one. Asakusa?
Yes.
Mario.
Mario.
If you live in Japan, which city do you choose?
Well, Asakusa was very beautiful. We went to Shimokazada as well, and that looked like a nice residential area to live in. Anywhere that would have me.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
Spain.
How long have you been in Japan?
This is our first year here. We arrived in January.
So,
We live here. We are working here like
Oh.
dancers.
dancer, very cool. What kind of dance do you do?
We're working at a theme park. Yeah, in a theme park. I am flamenco dancer and modern dance.
So before coming to Japan, had you ever visit Japan?
No, it's our first time.
First
here.
time
Yeah.
and leave Japan.
Yeah.
Could you tell me the first impression of Japan just after coming here?
Everything is very different.
Yeah, probably.
Everything, the places, the temples,
The food.
Mhm.
yeah. But everything is like wow.
Very
And-
quiet.
Sí, es
Spain is so loud
Mhm.
and Japan is very quiet.
and the respect of the people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What kind of image did you have before coming to Japan?
More noise and but Japan is very big and you can have peaceful too in other places. Not everything is like the big cities.
Many beautiful nature everywhere.
Yeah.
Before we didn't think we can see very beautiful nature in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? What kind of place have you visited for nature?
For example, Nachi,
Nachi.
yeah, Wakayama,
Wakayama.
Okinawa.
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 Wow.
So beautiful.
Is there any difference between Japanese nature and Spanish nature?
Yes.
Mhm.
More green. Everything is more green.
Oh, yeah. So Spanish nature is not so green.
Maybe in Galicia,
Different.
in Asturias,
But-
but in the
fresh.
south it's more dry.
Ah, yeah. And now you're staying here almost 10 months. I think you are getting used to living in Japan. Is there any change your impression of Japan?
A lot. We want to stay more in Japan.
Did you find any weird point of Japan?
Maybe
Maybe so many rules.
in the
for-
work or in the
for
places you have to.
Ah,
But it's beautiful too.
Yeah.
what is the big difference between Spanish life and Japanese life?
For me, for example, it's like the ambience in Spain for it
Mhm.
because a lot of outside eat
Ah,
on
yeah.
The bars.
with the sun, the bars.
Yeah.
In Japan, everything is more inside.
What do you feel it's very Japanese in daily life?
Take off your shoes when you go inside the
Ah,
places.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Onsens, yeah.
Onsen.
We need onsens in Spain now.
Yeah, you need.
Konbinis. Yeah, so Japanese. Not in Spain, places like that.
Could you show me your most favorite picture of Japan?
Picture. ちょっと待って。This is Biwa Lake. Making surf.
Wow.
This is Shima.
Yeah, beautiful.
Kyoto. I love Kyoto.
It's very nice angle.
Oh, ありがとう。
Thank you for the interview. 動画の方楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。少しでも面白いな、また見たいなと思っていただけましたら、チャンネル登録、高評価の方よろしくお願いいたします。英語もインタビューもまだまだ未熟な私ですが、皆様に楽しんでいただけるように勉強していきますので、率直な感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄にお待ちしております。